so it's hot.
It's not spelled. Of course.
Snowflakes on the window, sun specks on the sea, fire dancing with the shadows, rainbows on the leaves, the moon floating on the ocean, the birds singing in the trees, words filled with emotion, like painted art on the street. All around us every day, we're surrounded by beautiful, in a magical embrace with something wonderful. True beauty is alive in every part. Sunsets in a lifetime could not compare to you. Not compare to you.
All right. All right. So hello. Okay. Oh. It's all right. It just builds the tension a little bit. I know I said that we didn't want you to take pictures, but I lied. So if anyone's feeling like they're aching to take a photo, I'll give you 15 seconds to get a photo. I'll get out of the way. Do it now.
Okay.
Scary part's over. Okay.
Thanks, Doug.
Okay. Stand right there.
Welcome. Testing. Testing. These are the batteries from Walmart.
Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
A little quick change.
Hi, guys.
So good.
Right.
It's gonna be
But we're
worth the
patient
wait.
people.
It's worth the wait. Trust me.
Got
Okay.
it. Got it. Okay. Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones. We gather here today to celebrate the wedding of Trey and Hailey. As the ceremony proceeds, they would like to invite you all to take part in the blessing of their wedding rings. As the rings make their way through the crowd, where are the rings?
Ian's got him.
Got them? Okay, I'll take those from you. You want to start with you while it's open? Okay, and then you pass it to me. And I'll pass it this way. We're going to have the rings start this way, and they're going to make their way up and down each aisle. So as the rings make their way through the crowd, right and left and back, we ask that you mark them with your love and to silently make a wish or a blessing for this couple and their future together. When the rings return, they will contain your love and their union to keep it strong throughout the years. Okay, my name, you can sit. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can sit. Please sit. Please. Yeah, there's like, that's great. My name is Jeff Provost. I'm Hailey's uncle. And back in early January, a couple days into January, Hailey and Trey met with me and said they wanted me to be the celebrant for today. And I was thrilled, honored, and humbled by that. Do we get the rings? Where are the rings?
Moving around.
Oh, they are. Oh, I have the lid.
Maybe put the
Okay.
top
Well, I'll put the lid in here for now.
Nobody
Don't
take
lose
'em.
So back in January they asked me, and it was wonderful. And a couple months later, in the mail, we had a beautiful save the date with the two of your photograph, and you guys looked great. And then a couple months after that, the invitation came, and I happened to go to the mailbox that day to get the invitation. You remember, it had like blue nautical theme, and blue and white. It was beautiful, and it had like a sailboat on it, and I think like a lighthouse. And I was reading through it, and then I stopped, and I reached out to Hailey right away, and I said, I have two questions. Who is Frank? And does Trey know about him? Because as your uncle celebrant, I have some concerns already. But she straightened me out. Hailey straightened me right out. So let's get back to the business here. You have all come here to share in the formal commitment Hailey and Trey are making to one another, to offer your love and support to this union, and to allow them to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important to them. So welcome to one and all who have traveled from near and far. Trey and Hailey, thank you for your presence here today, and now ask for your blessing, encouragement, and lifelong support of their decision to be married. Two people in love do not live in isolation. Their love is a source of strength with which they may nourish not only each other, but also the world around them. And we, in turn, are their community of friends and family. But we have a responsibility to this couple. by our steadfast care, respect, and love and phone, we can support their marriage and the new family that they are creating here today. Phones off, folks. Thank you. Um,
Yeah.
I did, but it's been like 7 years since then. Um, so, will the families of Trey and Hailey please stand up in support of this couple?
That's all of you.
Thank you.
A lot done. Me.
Do you give your blessing? Do you give your blessing to Hailey and Trey and promise to do everything in your power to uphold them in their marriage? If so, please say, we do. Thank you, and remain standing. Now, will everyone else who's able to please rise? Will you who are present here today promise to surround Hailey and Trey in love, offering them the joys of your friendship and support in their marriage? If so, please say, we will. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, this is the part where we're going to switch.
You need me to switch?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I don't ask you to hold this.
No problem. Thanks, Toto.
Now, if we were in a church or a synagogue, this would be about the time that the minister or rabbi would give a sermon. I promise you I will not be giving a sermon, as devastating as that may be to some of you. I will share a little story though, because ever since Hailey was about 7 or 8, she, having an uncle who performs magic, she said there was a specific type of magic trick that she wanted me to do for her. And in the magic world, if you make someone float, that's levitation. And she's wanted to float for a long time, like 30 years. And she would come back to me again every 5, 6, 7 years and say, Uncle Jeff, are you going to make me float today? Or at the next time that the family's together? And I would say, well, we've got some work to do on that. But, you know, usually it's on a stage and it's kind of a contained environment. But this is a special day. So last night we were here for the rehearsal, and I was all prepared to do a full levitation in an environment which is very tricky for magicians, even like illusionists with big box shows. They have a tough time doing this even in a contained environment. But I was standing here during the rehearsal, and then the wind whipped up. I was like all of a sudden the wind would shift, and I said, well, this might not be a good idea, because I think I can do the levitation, Hale, but I'm not sure I can get you back. So, and especially, it's not quite as windy tonight, but it is a little bit of a risk factor, because you could end up floating out a little bit too far, and then I'm trying to bring you back. Yeah, so I hope I'm not disappointing you next time.
Okay.
Next time. But there is something that I want to share with you.
Okay.
So let's talk about this. Oh, and it's very simple
Okay.
and a lot less dangerous than the levitation. A simple paper heart. But today, it's actually about 2 hearts. I'm going to give you one, and I'll take the other. And you just copy the first part of what we do together, and I'll guide you through it.
Do I need 2 hands?
Yeah, you need 2 hands.
There you go.
We all know that life is full of ups and downs, and some of those things can break your heart. So, yeah, right up the middle, or close to the middle. Good. we also know that our emotions can take over. It's been an emotional week for you guys. Just a week ago today, you had to do a really tough thing. And so we also know that there will be times of great connection. Just put those together. Okay. But now that you're together as a couple, when you get to those times that are tough, and just rip it one more time, Hailey. When you get to those times that are tough, it's not just one of you. It's the two of you. Take those from you, and those from you. And now, you're doing it together. Trey pulls for Hailey, and Hailey pulls for Trey. And if you've done it the right way, you hold your hand out. Don't let the papers blow away. Something magical can happen. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now. Open. Here we are. Face forward. Let's be the ties that bind. It's not a levitation, but it's pretty cool.
Thank
He's got pockets.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Very dramatic. I love it. I love it.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
Come on out. Okay.
Hailey,
Yes.
let's start with your vows. Oh, quick explanation. This morning, Hailey and Trey had a time to do private vows with each other and say all the things that they wanted to say to each other, but in a way that only they know of. But you know, a lot of you traveled the long distance, so we have another shorter version of the vows that we want to share. We'll start with Hailey.
Okay. I, Hailey, take you, Trey, to be my husband. I will value your dreams, respect your thoughts, and encourage you to become all that God has called you to be. I promise to love you and stand by you in good times and in bad. I vow to love you, not just with words, but with actions. And I promise to honor you and be faithful to you for all the days of my life.
I, Trey, take you, Hailey, to be my wife. I value your dreams, respect your thoughts, and encourage you to become all that God has called you to be. I promise to love you and stand by you in good times and bad. And I vow to love you not just with words, but with actions. I promise to honor you and to be faithful for all the days of my life.
Pretty
I see
fitting. If that's
Show
the
that, show
heart.
that.
Show that to the crowd, what Trey drew on there.
I'm an artist.
Matches the red heart. Perfect. Okay.
May I have the rings, wherever they are?
Have they made their way
Been
back?
blessed.
We're gonna need those. And if you didn't get a chance to touch them or bless them, we can
Do the-
and the reception.
Thanks, Brett.
Start, so we do keep that together. They're These rings are symbols of eternity and the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. Today, you have chosen to exchange rings as a sign of your love for each other and as a seal of your promises to make this day, that you make this day. We ask now for God to bless these rings. And I'm asking both to raise your right hand over the rings. To bless these rings and this union of souls. Amen.
Yeah.
Trey, with this ring, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish Hailey in all times,
I do.
in all places, and in all ways, forever?
I do.
Hailey, I'll take a box.
There you go.
Hailey, with this ring, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish Trey in all times, in all places, and in all ways, forever?
I do.
So the ring exchange and the way that we shared it with you to ask you to touch and bless them was one of the two things that Hailey and Trey first told me about when we first started talking about this ceremony. That was important to them. The other thing that was important to them is that there was a poem that I share with you. I'll share with you now that they wanted me to share. It's called The Wedding Poem, and it's written by Whitney Hansen. They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. It burns bright, and then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you a love like a river, twists and turns. It changes and it flows. It is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so, like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free. And may you always find each other like the river finds the sea. All right, this is the last part of it. This is the part I have to do, the legal part of being the celebrant for the minister. By the power of your love and commitment and the rights and permissions granted to me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Connecticut, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Trey, you can kiss your bride.
All right.
It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Lang.
All right.
Please join us for the cocktail hour, guys. Almost ready to start.
All right. Good job, babe.
Lord.
Thank you. Woo!